jogarmd, and welcome back to another video on the channel, guys. Today we are going to be doing a post-match review of the match that we did have yesterday against Atalanta in that UCL Super Cup final, right? And that is what we are going to be talking about again. But before we do jump into it all, if you guys can please like, subscribe, it is all very much appreciated. It's really helping me in gathering data. But with that being said, guys, let's talk about the big game, the UEFA Super Cup final that we did have yesterday, because there was a lot of, issues in that first half. But then as that second half did come or roll around, right? Well, we were back to Madrid style, the way we are used to winning, right? And it gave me flashbacks as that UCL final, the last final that we did, just win for our 15th UCL trophy. And it did give me flashbacks in where in that match Dortmund had complete control, especially in the first half, right? And at any point in that first half, it looked like it was Dortmund's game to win. But it completely changed, right, in the second half. And that was exactly what happened in this match. But before we do jump into it all, I do want to congratulate Jude, because he deserved the man of the match performance. He just turned it on, and it did give moments of probably flashback Zidane in certain moments where he just took complete ownership of the game, no matter what Ancelotti asked for. If Ancelotti needed him to, to do a certain task, he was up for it. And even after the review, he did have a short interview, and he did even mention that he is comfortable where Ancelotti puts him, and he will be willing to do the job, right? But as we do talk into the match, like I said, right, in that first half, everything was pretty in Atalanta's favor. But in that second half, Real Madrid turned it on. Ancelotti, whatever he said in the dressing room, well, it worked, because in the 59th minute, Valverde scored, and this was a simple assist from Vinny. From afar, right, you can say it's simple, but when you're in those actions, when you're the player, taking on your man and then crossing it simply into the box with not much of a gap to pass through, right? It is literally mental, and he made it look easy. And then just about 10 minutes afterwards, Mbappe scores, and he made it look easy, like the way that Bellingham not only controlled the play, right, took on his man and just laid it off for Mbappe to score. He made it not only look easy, but Mbappe, man, the way he positioned himself and the way he read where to position himself ahead of that play, even. Like, if you were looking 2 seconds before that, you could not imagine where to position yourself, whether to stay, whether to just to move out of the way. And no, Mbappe read everything perfectly. And well, even the assist from Bellingham was just beautiful, right? And overall, I will have to say, like, Mbappe wasn't the best man today, right? And it's obvious. It's his first game. He's barely starting to gel with these players. This is the first game officially with Real Madrid, not even in preseason, right? But nonetheless, right? Just for in terms of what he has provided already from the get-go, he is making things happen. He is starting to get, the idea, the influence that this squad does bring, and how he's going to try to fit himself in. Because again, let's remember that Mbappe isn't the person, he isn't the man of this squad, because this squad without Mbappe have already won Champions League title, at least two, right? This squad, this very young squad, and now Mbappe being added to it is just, the last piece of the puzzle. But overall, he's very humble, and he knows where his, where he lies in the pecking order as of now, right? But nonetheless, he is going to be a very important player in this season to come, and seasons, right? But overall, guys, what do you guys make of all this? What do you guys think of the game? Because obviously, in that first half, it was, not the best, and some people can say it was close, but this was just simply Madrid style. It really was, because we never tend to have control of the game, whether we had Kroos, and you could even take it back to the UCL final, even with Kroos and all his experience, right? The tempo for us, we always start off late, and it's only towards around the 60th minute onwards where we start to take full on control, and we saw it again today. So I wouldn't worry too much because we lost Kroos. Like, obviously, he was a very important player to the squad, but clearly we have to move on, and the players will, learn to take on that new role, take on those experiences. But with that being said, guys, let me know what you guys think of the game in the comment section down below. And with that being said, Hala Madrid y nada más.